everybody. Happy Friday. I hope you're having an amazing week. I thought today I would talk a little about getting triggered. It's happened to me it's happened to me a couple times in the last couple of days. And I know it's been happening to other people as well. So let's talk about it. You know what happens when somebody says something to you and you get that you want to react feeling. You know what I'm talking about. First of all, it's perfectly okay to feel that way. 1. 2, what do you do, right? Because I'm going to tell you that probably 99.9% of the time, your initial reaction from your ego is not going to help the situation. It's just not. And in fact, when we react like that, it's only bringing more of that to you. It's only bringing, when we react from our ego place, from when we get triggered and we're like, oh, and we react, whatever we do, all that does for you is get you more of the need to react just like that. Okay? So then what do we do? How do you take control of that? Especially when you want to react. How do you deal with it? It's not always easy. But it is within your control. Yay! Here's what I do, okay? First of all, leave this situation physically, if you can. Go outside. Take a breath of air. When you are reacting to that, whatever it is, you are not in the present moment. You're in someone else's present moment. I was with an amazing woman yesterday named Lisa Nichols. I'm sure you know who it is. I might as well say, everyone knows who Lisa Nichols is. If you don't know who Lisa Nichols is, go look up Lisa and Oprah. Woman is famous. And she said that people's opinions of us are not our business. Most of the time, when we're reacting, it's because we're worried about what other people are thinking, one way or another. Either we want to be right, we want the other person to be wrong. You guys, I got triggered this morning. It just happens, right? So, how do we deal with it in a way that doesn't keep bringing that into our lives? You have control over these reactions, guys. So 1, leave the situation. If you can go outside, do it. So valuable. 1, 2, get back in your body. When you are in reaction, you're not in the present moment. Take just a moment and get back in your body, in the present moment. If you have to take, a great way to do is take really deep, powerful breaths that fill you all the way up and then force that air all the way back out. It is a great way to get back in your body when you're feeling reactive. So 1, just leave the situation, guys. Don't be there. Don't be in a space where you can react. Step number 1, get yourself out of the situation. If it's you and you're on your computer, get away from your computer. Go outside. When you're in the space of reacting, stop the reaction before it happens. You can do that. So go outside. 2, get in your body. Breathe. For just a minute. I know it sounds ridiculous, but when we're caught in reaction, we're not in the present moment. And we're really worried about what someone else is thinking, one way or the other, positive or negative. So go outside, get back in your body and breathe. And find one thing you love about that person, or even like, or even can tolerate. And send forgiveness and love for yourself and that person. Guys, I'm not saying this is easy. Simple, not easy. But it is, in fact, in your control. It just is. We're not born to be these reactive, like, it's not, we're not meant to be that. And you certainly don't want to bounce around your day that way. I don't want to bounce around my day that way. But it happens. I got triggered this morning. Now I'm talking to you about it. It's my way to send love back into the situation. You do have control of this. Doesn't feel like it sometimes. Sometimes it feels like you just want to. That's what Seinfeld did back then. It wasn't Seinfeld. I forget who did that. I think it was Seinfeld and Elaine did it, right? They would be like, it was their way to like send energy. That's a negative way to send energy. Don't do that, okay? But you don't have to react that way, guys. Remember, it is in your control. When you feel like that, right? That's a sign. Time to separate yourself for just a moment. And you can do that. Walk away from your computer, walk away from the situation, walk away from the person, and breathe. And figure out a way to send in the love. You can do it, even if it's a tiny thing. Even if you're frustrated while you're doing it. I don't care, even if you're like, fine, I'm sending you the love, but I'm doing it. You're still doing it, guys. You don't even really have to like it. It's okay if you don't. Just do it anyway. Then that eases that. When those situations come back around, the reaction is lighter. And again the next time. And again the next time. Don't bring, through your reactions, more of the need to react in that way. You do have the power to shift that for yourself. Okay, guys, I love you. I just shifted a situation and sent in the love. So my day is over. Mwah. I love you guys. I'll see you on the flip side. Go send love out into the world. Bye.